Alright, so in the last video we created our application, we loaded all the modules, the middleware, and we created this simple template. So what I want to do now is I want to display the latest blog posts on the home page. So first of all we need to add some posts, and then we need to edit the route to actually fetch it from MongoDB. So to add them right now, basically the only way we're going to do that right now is through the command line. Alright, so you want to go to your Windows command prompt, and we're going to run this as an administrator, and then cd into the root, and then we want to go cd mongodb/bin, and then we want to run mongo. And if we say show, actually first of all let's use node blog, and then we'll say show collections. Okay, we have categories and posts. I'm not going to deal with the categories right now. I just want to add a few posts. Now I didn't really talk about comments yet. We're not going to have a comments collection. We're going to embed them in the post collection. Alright, so each post can have an array of comments. Alright, so that's how that's going to work. To insert a post, we're going to say db.post.insert. Okay, and then here we want some curly braces, and we're going to put in the fields and the values. Alright, so we're going to have a title, and we'll just call that blog post 1. Okay, next field will be the category, and for that we'll just say technology. Let's see, the next one we'll do author. Okay, and I'll just put my name. Next one will be the post body, and we'll just say this is the body. This is the body. Now we'll also have a comments array in our post table, but I'm not going to do that yet. Actually, one more thing I want to add is the date. Okay, so we'll say date, and I want to do this in the form of an ISO date. So all we need to put right here is ISO date, and then some parentheses. I think that'll work. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, looks like it went through. So let's say db.posts.find.pretty. And there we go, and you can see that it's added an ID, an object ID here for that ID. Then we have our title, category, author, body, and ISO date, and it automatically fills in today's date. Alright, so that's working as it should. Let's just insert one more. So I'm just going to click up, and we're just going to change a few things here. Okay, this will be blog post 2. Let's change the category. We'll just change it to, I don't know, fashion. Author, we'll change that to John Doe. And this is the body for a fashion post. I don't know, just something different. Alright, enter, and now we should have 2 posts. Okay, so now we have something to work with. Now we can go and try to display those posts on the home page. Alright, now the home page is basically the index route. So we want to go to, let's see, node blog. We want to go to routes index.js. Alright, and by default the home page, which is represented with a slash, is just rendering the index view, alright, the index.jade template, and we're passing along a variable called title that is equal to express. So we want to change this. Let's just change the comment here to homepage blog posts. Okay, so we're going to say get. I'm going to get rid of this for now. We're going to create a variable called db, and we're going to set that to request.db. Also, we want to include our Mongo stuff up here. So we want variable Mongo is equal to require MongoDB, and then we want variable db is equal to require monk, and then we want the name of our database here, which is localhost / node blog. Okay, so under here, let's create a variable called posts, and we're going to set that to db.get, and then the name of the table, the collection, which is posts. Alright, and then right under here we'll do our query, which is going to be posts.find. Alright, and then in find, we're going to pass in a blank curly brace here and here, because we don't have any conditions. We just want to get every post. If we wanted conditions, we would put that in there. Alright, and then the last parameter here will be our function, and the function will take, I will say error and posts. Alright, and then we want to render our view. So we'll say res.render, and then we want to render the index view. Alright, and then we're going to pass in posts, and we're going to set that to posts. Okay, so this post is coming from here once it calls the find. So now in our view file we should be able to access this variable posts. So let's save that, and then we're going to open up views index.jade, and we're going to go ahead and just get rid of this. And for H1, we're gonna indent. Actually, you want to make sure that you're using just tabs or just spaces. So I'm going to just reset that. Basically, all the lines that are indented, just bring it back to the beginning and then do your tab or space, but it can't be both. Okay, so H1, and then we're gonna have the post title. So actually, I'm sorry, we need to do our loop first. Okay, so right here, I'm going to say if post. Okay, so if there are any posts, then we're going to say each post I in post. Okay, so post is what we're accessing from the view, from the route, and we're going to put each one in a variable called post, and then we can use it down here. Okay, so each post, and then I'm going to put H1. Actually, we'll just say H1 and post dot title. Alright, so let's see if this works. I'm going to save and restart. Go back and reload. Alright, so it's not showing anything. Let's see, we're not getting any errors. I think maybe this isn't formatted correctly. Let me try that. Nope. Huh. What if we... Let's just write something here. I don't know. just to see if it's getting anything. Nope. Huh. Alright, I think the problem is that we have if post, and this should be plural, if posts, because this right here is what we're checking for. Alright, so save that, and let's go back and reload. Alright, so we know that there's 2 posts, but we just have it spitting out the text something. So we'll change that to post.title. Alright, actually that's not going to work. We're going to, I think, let's try this. So we want hashtag sign and then curly braces. I think that'll work. Nope. Actually, let's try just doing this. There we go. So there are the post titles. Alright, now let's see. Next we want a meta area where we're going to have the author's name, the date, things like that. So we're going to put this right here. We'll have a paragraph and we'll give it a class of meta. And we'll have the text posted in, and then we want to do post.category, and let's see, we're going to say by, posted in category by, and then we want the author. So we should be able to say post.author, and then we'll have on, and then we want the date. So we should be able to say post.date. Okay, let's go ahead and test that. Now, since we're only editing Jade files, we shouldn't need to restart the server. Alright, so there we have Posted in Technology by Brad Traversy on Friday, and this obviously isn't a date